Pop culture.
Anyways, when it comes to pop culture, we went to go see Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage this weekend. I know you didn't like it. You were not excited about the trailer. I thought the first trailer looked kind of funny. But as usual, I went into this movie with zero to no expectations.
That's so unfair.
The first half of the movie still managed to disappoint, even with no expectations. It was so choppy, so discombobulated. Like, there was just no harmony to what was going on. It was like, this happens, this happens, this happens. Okay, here's the story we actually wanted to tell. But the whole first half of the movie was just set up to get you there. The second half flowed really nice and was actually, like, enjoyable to watch. I'm not going to say it was good, right? But, like, it felt much better than the first half of the movie. And so I was like, okay. But ultimately, it's all just all it really, I swear, you could have skipped the whole movie and just shown the post-trailer, the post-credit scene. That's what the whole movie was, basically. Because all it is introducing Venom coming to the MCU. Like, and the whole movie was basically like, we had this story from the previous one that we kind of teased with Woody Harrelson that we want to tell, but ultimately we have to get to this point. And so how we get there isn't really important. What we do in between, Sony. Not important. Venom, like the character of Venom, I did not enjoy nearly as much this time around. Like, they made him way too goofy, I think. Like, there were moments that were but most of it was just kind of like, I get why you thought that'd be funny, but you should have realized that it's just gonna fall flat. Like, and then there were a bunch of, like, logic things that started to bug me. Christy kind of explained some of them, so I like, because, like, Venom started switching into other people and stuff like that.
So
like,
she's a superhero nerd I should be talking to?
Yeah. No, she probably knows more about it than I do. But yeah, so, like, I mean, again,
on a scale of 1 through 5.
Ooh, that was probably a 1. I mean, maybe like a 1.5. I'm not intentional. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. This is just my honest opinion. I did not think it was a good movie. Like, I would not watch that movie again. It's not worth the time. There wasn't anything that I watched and was like, so much of it was so predictable, or it just was like, stop jumping around. Like, just tell a story. Pick a story and tell it. And they just didn't really want to do that. And
thanks, Sony.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Sony problem.
Could Marvel and Kevin Feige and Disney have done a better job with that?
Yes. Maybe.
Yeah. But obviously, like, the point was to try and connect it to, I don't know, like,
It makes me think that Sony's about to lose all the rights to those properties.
They are. Absolutely. I mean, Marvel is doing everything they can, or it's like, we're going to let them take it back because we don't want to go
Keep
down.
Losing money?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, because Fox licenses those rights from Marvel to begin with, right? Like, those are all Marvel or Sony, yeah. So Sony licenses all of those characters from Marvel, so they're already paying Marvel to make those movies.
Yeah, I think that I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna wait. It's kind of like Tom Holland. Oh, I told you, like, yeah, those trailers make me want to wait. It's like Tom Holland saying that after
No Way Home, that's his last Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's not sure if he's going to be, and I agree, because I think those movies they're good, but they're not like, oh, I want to see it again.
The first two Spider-Man movies I liked. Like, the second one, not as much as the first one. Like, there were a bunch of things that kind of, but the first one I really enjoyed. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
That's the only. that's the only thing they have going for them. I like Tom Holland. He plays like a younger Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I still think Tobey Maguire was like the Peter Parker. The movies were not that great, but he was
the
Peter
first.
Parker.
I thought the first one with Tobey Maguire was really good. It was a little like on the cartoony side, but still like Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin and I'm gonna forget his name now. Franco, yeah, James Franco. There were a lot of really good actors in that. There was like the story was decent, and I thought like good movie, right? The second one even wasn't horrible.
It wasn't terrible,
right? Yeah. The third one, which I will admit I have never watched. I never saw the third one. Because as soon as I saw you had Topher Grace as Eddie Brock and Venom, I'm like, have you never seen the Spider-Man cartoon or read a Spider-Man comic book? Like, you could just admit that right now. They obviously just wanted to throw Topher Grace into one of those movies. I mean, like, Topher Grace is a dude that would have been much better. Not that he better, but might have been okay to play Peter Parker at some point in his life. But, like, he's not Eddie Brock. I'm saying like early 70s show version of Topher Grace, not like modern day Topher Grace. What is modern day Topher Grace anyways? Is he even doing anything?
No.
And when you have the name Christopher, who the hell sits there and goes, "Call me Topher"?
White people.
I mean, technically, I had that option. I was like, "No, thank you."
Thanks for that recap. That means I will not be going to see that.
Along with the rest of our viewing audience, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, though. That's just my honest opinion. I did not think it was a well-done movie. There were moments I laughed at, but there were way more moments that they wanted me to laugh at that fell incredibly flat. It just wasn't...
I'll be honest, like Tomorrow War, because you gave me your opinion. Even though I wanted to watch it just to see if you're right.
You didn't?
Kind of like, I haven't watched it, so...
See, I kind of need you to watch that one because I was listening to that podcast when I was editing it like 2 weeks ago, and you were talking about how like everybody in New York loved that movie, and I'm sitting here like that movie was garbage, and so now I kind of like I kind of want to know what you actually think, but I'm not going to force you to watch it, obviously.
I might watch it over the weekend. I got some projects to work on, but that's good. I will say this: the one thing I do want to watch, actually no. Let me take that back. I kind of want to see Morbius and see if they can, like, pull their head out of their butts on making a good movie. I think they might.
That's another Sony one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trailers have been very consistent, and they don't need to lean on a character that's already been in the MCU.
Right.
So I think they can pull that one off.
That will be interesting. I agree. That's Jared Leto, right?
Yeah. And so I might stand behind that one. And I was going to go see Shang-Chi in the theaters. I'm just not going to the theaters. I'm going to wait till it hits Disney Plus. I'm not ready for the COVIDs. So